The rain jacket. I wouldn't recommend the umbrella since it could be a little bit breezy whenever those storms do come on through. So it is moving east at 40 miles per hour. Main thing with anything, it's going to be damaging winds, but this is a tornado warning. That's a difference. That means that there's something going on in the atmosphere, some type of rotations happening over top of us. Right now it's only pulling up Angine at about 2:53 p.m. Get in your safe place now. If you're right now watching, you're in Quinwood area, anywhere along Route 20, you definitely want to be in your safe place. East of Quinwood, you still want to be in that safe place right now, like we've talked about. Lowest interior, if you have a basement, even better. You want to surround yourself by as many walls as you possibly can, because this is a tornado warning that will be active until 3 p.m. But the system's moving out of here pretty quickly, so by the later afternoon, early evening should be mostly dry for most of the area. But we do have this system up to our northwest that's going to droop down throughout tomorrow, giving us another potential for a little bit of some upslope snow showers. Here's a look at that snowfall forecast. We do see higher elevations, especially north of that I-64 corridor, could see roughly around 3 to 5 inches. Most of the areas in this 1 to 3 inch mark, but we have changed it since yesterday morning. We are pulling up more of the Virginia counties, could see just a trace to 1 inch. Mainly because of that rain mix, and we do have a warm nose of air up aloft, so that doesn't really allow the rain to change over to some snowfall. Taking a current look at radar, we do see that there is a lot of activity still, especially on into the Virginia side. They're having some heavy rainfall and some thunderstorms, even a couple of tornado warnings. But for our area, we have diminished the tornado watch, so we are not currently under that anymore. We are still just under that marginal and slight risk. So looking at our conditions, we do have a flood advisory. That's for the areas in green. That's affecting Giles County until 7:45 tonight. Now this flood warning, that's in the red. That is the main threat for us tonight. That is a flash flood warning until 8:30 p.m. That's going to affect Wythe County's part of that. So with that, that means we could see a more additional rain of about 1 to 2 inches is possible. So for this edition of Meteorology Monday, we are going to make a certain weather element that you can actually hold in your hand. We are going to be able to make this at home. You can make it outside or in the classroom. All you need is 5 simple household ingredients to be able to make a cloud in a jar. So the first ingredient you're going to want to need is a jar. You want to make sure that your jar has a vertical profile to it, how it resembles the atmosphere. So we are starting to have some accumulations too onto the higher surfaces, onto the grasses, even on the roadways over there too. 460 looks pretty good so far, but off into the parking lots we are seeing that snow's already sticking, so could deal with a little bit of some slick travel throughout this morning, especially on those untreated surfaces. But it is going to be getting a little bit more wet as we head into the afternoon with those showers starting to arrive for us. Some areas could try to see a shower this morning. We have a 20% chance for that. We are seeing a mild start. We're starting off the morning with most of us into the 50s. We do have a few areas in the upper 40s. This afternoon we will warm up into the 60s, but that rain is going to creep in. We'll continue to have the cloud cover over top of us even as we head into this evening. Here's a look at our weather headlines. We will have those showers arriving today and lasting even into tomorrow. Now overnight tonight and into our Halloween, we will be having these thunderstorms and even some winds, very gusty winds picking up over top of the area. And with that in mind, we're actually going to add a new element too. We'll actually have some cooler air come into place as we start into the month of November. Here's a look at our wind gusts in the direction forecast. We are seeing that wind gusts could be anywhere tonight from about 20 even up to 25 miles per hour. Tomorrow they really raise up, especially as this cold front crosses through the area. We could have anywhere from 30 miles per hour even up to 50 miles per hour in some spots for us tomorrow. So it's going to be very windy out there. We could see some damaging winds, especially when storms start to develop. Today though, we are starting off with just some light showers as we head into the morning time frame, very scattered in nature, becoming more widespread as we head into the lunchtime hour and into the later afternoon. We do see that showers will continue to expand over top of our area even into this evening around dinner time frame. Heavy rain is expected for us over the course of this evening. Overnight tonight, showers will come more on and off in nature. I think tomorrow morning we could still maybe have a few light showers over top of the area. So far, Futurecast thinks we'll get a break in the morning. Really starts to ramp up though once again tomorrow into the afternoon and even into the evening while we're trick-or-treating too. So definitely need the rain gear for tomorrow night. With that in mind, we'll have heavy rain and thunderstorms arriving for us tomorrow. Back behind the cold front, cold air is going to be in place. So if we still have some moisture left over, we can see here a little bit of snow is a possibility for us tomorrow night, so Thursday night and into Friday morning. 1/10 of an inch is expected, so not a lot of accumulation by any means. Excessive rainfall outlook today has most of the area under a marginal risk. Tomorrow it upgrades to a slight risk for the whole entire viewing area. We could see anywhere between 1 to 2 inches of rainfall, even some locally higher amounts for some places. Let's look at the severe weather risk for us for tomorrow, especially into Halloween. There is a potential for some severe weather because of that slight risk our entire viewing area is under with the Storm Prediction Center. Main thing is going to be damaging winds. We could see gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Flooding's a potential too, especially with the leaves on the ground, giving us some ponding and even some poor drainage areas. We could be dealing with some brief spin-ups, but that's very, very low on the scale. Here's a look at that trick-or-treat forecast for tomorrow. Most of us will be in the 50s and the 40s at trick-or-treating time. We'll have those spooky showers over top of the area. Looks like we will dry out quickly after Friday morning. Does look like dry air will be in place even as we head into the weekend, but that cool down arrives Thursday night. Most of us are really going to be just seeing rain, but where we are having these two systems merging together, so that northern air coming down, that's what's giving us the snow potential. But then as we have that southwesterly flow and that moisture headed our way, that's much warmer. So that's coming in as rain. It can easily transition whenever it merges with that cooler air to freezing rain. Well, currently I am standing at the Food City in Bluefield, Virginia. We are getting free lemonade because today is Lemonade Day. On Wednesday, we hit a high right on the dot at Mercer County Airport of 90 degrees. Thankfully, our winds are much calmer, especially from what we experienced yesterday. We were waking up with wind gusts hitting about 30 miles per hour. We're much calmer throughout today. We will have those winds try to pick up a little bit though. As we head into the afternoon, we do see a little bit of some double digits coming back into the area. 15 to 20 mile per hour gusts are expected. But tonight they're going to roar once again. We'll be heading back into that 30 mile per hour wind gust. We're going to continue having this high pressure system really fuel over top of our area, back behind that cold front we experienced yesterday morning. Going to continue to give us these dry conditions even into the weekend, and our dew points too are going to be loving it as well. We're going to be continuing to have them dip down, feeling pretty pleasant the next couple of days. Saturday, they try to pick up a little bit, but we shouldn't be feeling very uncomfortable outdoors. Sunday, we start to feel a little bit sticky while outside. We had into the 50s. And some areas barely making it into the 60s. Now, we always know that Pineville's a little bit warmer because of the lower elevation. Today, most of us will see our highs into the 60-degree ballpark, even the lower 70s.